guys, it's coffee time. It's always nice to come home, which I say every time I leave. It's always nice to come home. But I have to say, this was the best StarCraft event I've ever been to. And I haven't gone to very many lately, but there was a period of time there where I was going to quite a few in like a 6-month period. I was going to lots of MLGs. I was just seeing a lot of StarCraft, which is always fun. StarCraft is one of my favorite esports to watch, for sure. I don't find Halo all that interesting. LOL, I can't follow very well because there's so much going on. StarCraft, it's very easy to follow while at the same time being extremely engaged the entire time. So this event, I got to go to it for free, and I was like, I haven't been to one in forever. I'll go. That would be great. I never saw Lone Star Clash 1, but I hear it was great and very, very cool because it was put together by a bunch of college kids, so I said, yeah, I'd like to go to that. I would like to see that and see what's up, and I know that TV will be there. I'll get to, see some Frandles. So I went. I had so much fun. So much fun. And the matches were great. A lot of you probably don't know anything about StarCraft, but for those of you that do, if you were watching, it had such a fantastic storyline, which you don't necessarily think about in a tournament all the time. You don't necessarily think about, oh, if this person goes all the way through the losers bracket / the shadow bracket, as it's now been deemed, gets all the way through there and comes back in the end and wins it. What an amazing story that would be. That would be movie material. It would be so great. And there were a lot of really good stories that happened. And sometimes you watch a tournament for anything and you think, all right, so statistically, this person will probably win. And statistically, this person will probably slaughter the other person and it'll be a 2-0. And most of the time it winds up, yep, that's what happened, I knew it. But then there are those times when you go to a tournament and there are a bunch of situations in which you go, oh, I didn't think so-and-so would win. That's quite interesting. And that's what this entire event was. The entire event was me going, oh, oh. So got to do a lot of that. And it's fun because, Jenna Bain, TB's wife, owns Axiom. And so having Crank there, every time Crank was in a match, she and TB were like, we gotta go, we gotta watch, it's gonna be so awesome. And they would get so excited. We were just like, and Crank is so sweet. I'd never met him before. And he did great. I don't think, for whatever reason, a lot of people were down on Crank, but he did not have easy matchups whatsoever. He was against really hard people, and he didn't get to the end, but he got really far, considering how people thought it was going to go. So I was like, good job, Crank. Well done. And then Bomber being in the lower bracket and then making his way all the way through and being like, oh, what's up, Stefano? You want to play a best of 5 and then a best of 3 and take it into 8 different games? Guys, I didn't think that was going to happen. I did not think that was going to happen. Because the way that it works is, so you have the winner's bracket and the loser's bracket, or the shadow bracket. And if the person, when you get to the end, it's whoever made it all the way through the winner's bracket and whoever made it all the way through the loser's bracket. They compete for the title, right? So if the person from the loser's bracket wins the best of 5, then you reset and you do a best of 3, and whoever wins the best of 3 wins altogether. If the person from the winner's bracket wins the best of 5, then they just win the whole thing. Does that make sense? Because the person from the loser's bracket already lost once, so it's a different. So Bomber was like, guys, I'm gonna make this the best thing you've ever seen. And he was just like all the way through the loser's bracket. Met up with Stefano in the end. Stefano won Lone Star Clash 1, so he was defending his title. And he's been involved in so many different weird scandalous things, and everybody's so down on him right now that he was like, hope you guys root for me. And we were like, yay, Stefano! And then Bomber was like, yep. Made it all the way through here, and now we're gonna play a game. And we were like, yay, Bomber! I wasn't actually rooting for anybody. I was just like, whoever wins, it's gonna be great, because if Stefano wins, then it's like, he won 2 Lone Star Clashes in a row. That's really cool. If Bomber wins, it's gonna be like, oh, dang. He went all the way through, beat him. Stefano wound up winning, by the way, just to give you guys the heads up. But they played all the way through a best of 5, and then they played, that went to all 5 games, and then they played best of 3 and went through all 3 games, and I was just like, ah, my heart. But it was very cool. Very cool to watch. Very exciting. A lot of people were really jazzed about it. I met a bunch of you there, so that was really fun for me. I don't know why. I thought since it was smaller, I probably wasn't going to meet anybody who recognized me. A lot of you recognized me, so I was really excited about that. I got to give a lot of you hugs and sign things, which is always fun for me. And yeah, so overall, had a very good weekend. But my flight this morning was so early. I was so tired. So tired. I got off the plane, came home, and went, I'm gonna go to bed. Because they had the, like, little after party thingy. And then after the after party, I had, like, 2 hours before I needed to be at the airport. So I was like, do I go to sleep? Do I just stay awake? I don't know. So I wound up going to the airport really early in the morning, got on the plane, slept on the plane, but, you know, that kind of weird, like, sleep. Got home and just passed out. But when I woke up, I felt great. I woke up with so much energy, and I was like, I'm going to do all my laundry. I'm going to clean things. It's going to be great. So I've been doing all of my laundry from the trip. Obviously, you can see there are things sitting around that need to be cleaned up. But, oh, and I came home to my new favorite T-Fury shirt. Oh my god, COFFEH! And Ro got me the most adorable things ever. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like a little heart necklace with the little bum bum. And earrings came with it. She was like, I got you a thing. And I was like, they're so cute. So I've been wearing but all my new Jimmy Jammies. Went to the grocery store. I'm making dinner for everybody as like a thank you for taking care of Sherlock Cat and all that. And booked my Thanksgiving flight really late because I'm a dummy. I don't know why I keep doing this. I don't know where the disconnect is in my mind where I think, okay, so last time I booked a flight way too late and it was very expensive. So this time I'm going to book my flight super early so that it's cheap. Every single time. It's like a week before and I go, oh, I should probably book that flight. Every time. So stupid. I don't know why I have this issue. I need to just hire a team of attractive people to keep everything organized for me. Maybe someday if I'm a bajillionaire. If someday I'm a bajillionaire and I just got like money to burn and I'm still disorganized, I'll be like, hello, random agency that handles organized people. Send me one attractive male and one attractive female to keep track of all of my affairs. Thank you. Click. That's going to be what's going to happen. One day. One day! But not today. Today I have to be a pretend adult and just accept the fact that I never remember to book flights on time. Gosh, coffee is great. I didn't drink coffee. I drank like a couple sips. Let's say I drank the equivalent of an 8-ounce cup the entire time I was gone. Thursday through Sunday, I drank very little coffee. Drank like almost none. I was very proud of myself. It's like, you know, I just really want to be drinking water. I think because it was kind of humid while we were there, I was just like, I don't want to drink coffee. I just want water. And none of the coffee that was available was very good. It's like hotel coffee, and that's it. At the venue at one point, because I got to sit backstage if I wanted to, which was nice. I got to like work on some stuff and go through my emails and whatever else. But at one point they like came backstage. They were great. they were so attentive to everybody, to the casters, to the players, to just everybody. Sometimes at these events, everybody just gets so shafted because there's so much else going on, but they had plenty of people that were kind of milling around and making sure everybody was happy, which was really sweet. Um, at one point, one of the guys came by and he was like, everybody okay in here? Anybody need anything? You need water? You need Gatorade? And I was like, is there coffee anywhere? And he was like, I'll go check, and just disappeared. And I was like, no, it's okay. Oh, okay. And then he came back like a half an hour later. Somebody made a joke. They were like, you're never going to see that coffee. And I was like, I know, it's fine. But they came back like a little while later and he was like, there's no coffee in the building. If you want coffee though, we will make a run. And I was like, no, I'm not an important person at this thing. Do not worry about it. I don't need coffee. It's like, okay, you sure? Because it's not a big deal. Somebody can get you coffee. I was like, don't worry about it. There's sugar-free Red Bull. I can do that. It's fine. He was like, okay, and left. It's like, everybody's very serious but attentive, and I like that. But anyway, that's what I was doing, and it was great. And if you guys have a chance to go to Lone Star Clash 3 when that happens, which I'm almost positive is going to happen, it's very cool. It's very cool. Because it's put on by students, they have some technical difficulties, but overall, I thought that it went fairly well. I don't know of any event that's gone on without some sort of a thing happening. So, but it was great. It was really fun, and yeah, just now I'm home, making the videos and hanging out with the cat and doing the laundry, washing my sheets right now. So I'm really hoping that the cat doesn't like tear up the little thingy that goes over the mattress before I get the sheets in. I'm rushing. It's gonna happen. Anywho, I will talk to you guys again tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye. Mwah!